Alec breathing. He's mad. He wants to hit me. Well, he can't throw a punch. I seen him try and throw a punch once. He wasn't training it. He wasn't training fighting. I can throw a punch. Mason knows that. Didn't throw it at him, but it's like a hinge. Rudy taught me. Rudy's still here. Rudy don't mess around. He knows I threw one good one. That was a nice punch. I only threw one proper one, and I connected nicely. It's hard to throw a proper hook. And I wouldn't throw no hooks at him. I gave him a Charlie horse, though. And he wouldn't be able to do nothing about it. He'd have to give me another Charlie horse. Or give me a Charlie horse. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't. Because Alex is pissed off. And, well, why wouldn't he be? Because I'm screaming. Alex. Sorry for picking on him, but he deserves it. He's got, like I said before, he's got, I don't like looking at myself either right now because I'm not doing too much of me. And, well, this is what it feels like with murder's vow. No, he's failed spy twice, and this failed twice spy, and he's breathing heavily. I'm relaxing because I got him outfoxed, and that's well, how do you define a foxhole? I was talking about that when I was here the other day. I'm just thinking the definitions from the other day because he's been found, and he was deep cover, and he was the deepest of covers because his spying apparatus. Well, I'd like to know about it. There's people in the spy business and in governments that probably want to want him and therefore him in custody. And there's a reason why he's living in a new house, is it? He's not on Fearhouse Street, is he? Because only a couple of people get that. And then some people don't know because they drive by it every day. And Pat's him. Okay. So Alex doesn't know. He doesn't live in that part of town. And Foxhole, the den or burrow of a fox, hole in the ground used by troops as shelter against enemy fire, or as a firing point. Nice. So if you foxhole somebody, well, it's not necessarily a bad thing unless you're surrounded. Baltic, I might have foxholed him. There's a hole in the ground used by troops as a shelter against enemy fire or as a firing point. Well, he's got no one to shoot at. He never shot at one person in this country. Never. He likes hunting. I know that from getting to know him. And lots of people like hunting. And in the deep woods, there's lots of animal hunting. BC is very mountainous, and there's some places you just can't get to because there's no way you can pull a deer or a moose out of some of these places. So the wildlife's probably pretty good in BC. But on Martin Mountain, there's lots of deer. And I was walking Simba earlier. I almost took a fall. And my knee's all right. It's all right. But I don't need any sympathy for that because the next day, shite and syphilis. And I don't have either. Well, not right away. And Alex isn't watching anymore. He can't put it down. And Valdik, what did you do? What did you do in Eastern Europe? Is there a reason why you're not there with the war effort? He doesn't like Ukrainians at all. And, well, I'm pro-Ukraine, and I always have been. And I just talk a lot about Russia because of you. And anything you do, Valdik, that once you want to tell someone in Russia you thought you were thinking, you were recently doing Soviet era telekinetics with, and he doesn't want to talk about it. He wants to kill me again. Well, you shouldn't be murderous. I put money in your pocket for 10 years, literally almost 10 years. I estimate I met him. See, I met his son in high school. That's Adam, and lowercase, and and probably and someone doesn't want me making fun of her father. Fair enough. I won't do that anymore because someone's important. Because her mother's important to me, and Adam's just in shit with me because or he's in poop because as far as she would remember me being a pretty good person to her, and I never did her any wrong. But Adam just doesn't want to explain everything to her because he wants her to learn things her way or his way, sorry. And the truth is that Adam simply doesn't want to remember how much money that I did put in her grandpa's pocket and his pocket when I was quietly mentoring him in something called silence. And he likes to talk about things a lot, so he's not anymore because things have gotten serious between me and her grandfather, and he's not in good shape. So I'll stop talking about Adam because he's not. He's a very smart man. He got his degree. I'm wondering why he hasn't taken a corporate job back because he's probably smiling about that, and he's not smiling anymore because it's serious. Because you could get a degree and you could go get a corporate job, and there's a difference. Because I got a criminal record, and I'm a retired electrician because I'll never do it again, and that much I guarantee you. So I'm gonna make a new Twitter, but that'll be something that well, I do have a business license and I do can sell my mother's crafts. So she makes excellent crafts. She got lots of them to sell, and if I would just store it away, or Crystalline's already trying to sell some, and she's not good because she's somebody's daughter, but she's not my she's not my sibling. Well, she is unfortunately, but she simply drugged Brett, and Valak likes this idea because he was after Brett before she drugged him. He was after Brett after I drew this picture, this picture of a Nazi pride, but it wasn't a Nazi pride because I drew the swastika differently. And he's been after Valak's been after me since then. So am I to blame for that, Dad? Because I was in preschool when that happened. So you shouldn't want to take, you know, you're curious to see if Mom knows about it because you fear Mother, and Mother's to be feared because it's a bloodline thing. And it's her bloodline. That's her rare one. And well, she's simply a mother, but she hasn't given the world any more children. She's not gonna because she's in her she's near 60. She's doesn't look a day over 30, 35, 40. Well, I'm 35, so probably about 50. And she's wonderful. And Crystalline did drug Brett. It's guaranteed. I got a source out of North Van, and he just didn't know how to tell anybody near my relatives because, well, I mean, it's nothing I have to share with great uncle Randy because he probably just loved his visit with his niece, and that's Sherry. And I've been meaning to go over there with my mom. I just haven't. I was just trying to figure out why she wouldn't give me great Auntie Pat's number because I need to talk to great uncle Johnny about maybe having an idea how to get my cat back because he married in common law, and well, he might have an idea who to reach out to, and maybe find a way to get that cat back diplomatically, and because he's Hindu, and and he's Canadian, as far as I know, and if he was born in India, I don't know because I don't know his details all that much, and because I've only met him maybe three times, but he's been with Great Auntie Pat for a long time. And well, I messaged Tracy, Trina, and Linda about getting the number, and nobody gave it to me because they didn't even answer me back. Because there's rumors going around about me being a racist, and I can thank my ex-girlfriend. I mean, not a racist, rapist. I can thank my ex-girlfriend about that because that's simply not. It's not true. And Brian would help spread that rumor, and it's not true. Because Sid Av, well, she didn't give her real name when she called it in. If she called it in, because Valak was using that as a way to ruin my reputation. And I'm not a racist. I've been on I'm a racist or a rapist. I never raped a woman in my life. So Valak's mad again. And Valak tried to destroy my reputation, and Brian did too. Because they would have told someone downtown at the lawyer's office, and he probably believed him because they're reputable people, but simply didn't happen. And I'm downtown too, and one thing another man and me can probably believe or can agree on is that Chrissy is no good, and she was sent a bunch of emails, and well, she shouldn't have done that because she's an ignorant person, and she thinks she can get away with damn near anything like murder, essentially, because she drugged Brett, and he ended up in the hospital, and he didn't know what happened to him because she drugged him secretly, had the food beverage from her fridge from Stevenson, and I didn't pick up a phone call, but I didn't know he was going to commit suicide, so it's not my fault. So she's essentially a murderer, and I can't prove it, but it's theoretically true, and she did drug him, and she thinks she's going away now. Well, that's the big reason why I created a lie to told Kyle because he wanted revenge on me for a dog, and he already got revenge because the dog was killed, and it happened between same time, same time, same time. The dog passed away. It was the right around the time my brother passed away. Now I'm over both these things. With Krista, I'm going to stop trying to play damage control because she's doing it telekinetically, and she's go losing her mind because she's doing it, and Chris is doing the home invasion colony stuff. And I mean, how would you feel if and somebody's got that phone? And how would you feel if that was done into your house? If someone just walked in here and walked around and did whatever you wanted? That's what. That's not the same as. It's not the same anymore because that stuff's not going to be allowed anymore. Because I'm saying no, Cliff. No, people don't like you anymore. You've been doing that for in BC for there's a rape culture going on, and Valak probably brought that in with his Indo-Canadian buddies, and Valak's still breathing heavily because he wants me dead. And Valak, the money stopped coming into your pocket, and that's we heard this before. I don't think that's blood, but it is. He doesn't can it, and I don't think it is like Coca-Cola or something. I don't know. I don't do violence anymore, so I don't think it's Coca-Cola. I don't know what that is. But and it's because it's Corey. And I'm not. And it's not recent. I have no clue what it is. So it's probably just. I don't know. No clue. It was on the show before. And so he wants to play his hand at being a powerful man. I understand you're not essentially because Grandpa Wayne would have left something to you as a test to see how you handled it. Because Grandpa Wayne, I'm not after your goddamn money. Hey, I'm not after your goddamn money, D, because you've never had money before in your life, so you're hanging on to it tightly. And you're letting me stay there. I know that. And you want me dead because you gave Chris the permission. Like 3 weeks ago, I caught you doing it in your head. And you simply want me dead because you think I'm coming after your money. Well, you don't have barely any money because you have money because you don't want to give it to Sherry because she's been stealing from her. And I don't have enough to steal from. So she can't steal from me because you have it locked away in a bank account and you had people go after your money before. It's called a hacker. It wasn't me. So why are you getting greedy and you just don't want to move to town? You gotta live on a couch because you don't move it. You don't leave it. You don't leave the couch at all. So I'm just trying to get through to you that you're not that fucking bright with Clifford Coffin because Clifford Coffin tells you not to fucking do anything and you do it like you're a trained dog. And he's a Hell's Angel and he's a clown. And he's an absolute clown and he's all these people that do things all the time which he shouldn't. And he shouldn't tell anybody what to do in the RCMP. He shouldn't at all. Because you've been in this country longer than you have, pal. And you ain't my fucking pal, Clifford. So anyone you got under control and it doesn't want to go the way of sanity, well, Clifford is simply waiting to go down that driveway. And it could be a man with some sort of, I don't know my long arm rifle, so it won't be a 357 because it'll have a silencer on it. And it's about 300 yards, probably right on the money. And he won't never hit the woman involved because she's lovely. And when he's in his truck, got a GMC. I always think ever you have a GMC, and that's somebody you hate, and you just want the nerve to stand up. And maybe somebody will decide to hit you coming across the way on that cliff. And that's a cliff that he doesn't own. And And neither do I. And that's a fact. And this guy's another man who owns it maybe is simply scared of Cliff and does anything he wants. But that's not how your grandpa was set. And just because grandpa's not there, it doesn't mean you need to curtail to him. It's simply put, Cliff has been greenlit for a long time, and he just simply thinks he runs the fucking problem still. And no one's got to him yet. And well, he seemed pretty truthful probably when he seemed like he was lying maybe earlier. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was. And simply something's not right. Cliff's right. And Cliff wants me dead, and he doesn't get me dead. I'm just hanging out. And well, he's inching closer towards superstardom because he'll make the paper. And I'm all for free press. I am. I really am. And well, if anybody wants to part of me, it'd be great. But it'd be like when I rescued those two people out of the water, nobody reported on me because Cliff has people believing it's the fish out of salmon. That simply isn't true. So the one thing I know I did is that because I'm proud of that. I'm not proud of everything I've ever done because I'm simply a dope dealer. Small bag, and that's the bottom line. And Jason R, he's simply sleeping. Fell asleep on the job, did he? All he does is watch his content anymore. All he does inspiring is negated. And I'm not breathing anymore. And how many are we doing earlier? I don't know, but the spies have me too. And, and it's that obvious. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Jesus. And other than that, I wasn't there. And oh, that's not my business. I'm not. And one thing I said on 792, I'm not a politician. And simply, some people can see the screen and some people can't. There's one man, and Valdic, he can see it because he knows a man in North Sahara. He can see what I do on the computer. And no communicating. He doesn't know who that is. He doesn't know who this. Well, he knows who did this, but he doesn't do any other writing because they hacked my computer. They think they have a say over me because some people know how to pimp women, and some people do it reasonably and do it well, and other people, think they're in the human trafficking. How much chapters in the human trafficking, or is it just Val's idea to, you know, bait me into a rape and control my content? That's why if anyone's doing anything in accordance to Val, they're in deep shit because if somebody up north he's not listening to him anymore, he's not Val. You're caught in the act because you're a dirty bomb, aren't you? And he might be. And he's hot, like barbecue hot. And he's got uranium in the barbecue, and he's got the thing on full, and it's weapons grade. And well, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but his plans, he's been foxholed, and he's got no gun. And his friends surrounding him. And he's not one of me because I know nothing of it. I'm just trying to get information out of it. And I know what that is from a documentary I watched on Grandview. Test. I watched a documentary about this being a problem in the world of underworld. And I don't know anything about it because I just know from the documentary. I'm not lying because Valak wants me under his control any which way he can get it. And Valak is the enemy. And I know it's a documentary. I can't remember the documentary, but it's from this set. And well, Valak seems that he's nervous. Valak's having a panic attack. I'm good because maybe my dad did get vertigo when he was driving truck. I remember that. Nobody is even thinking of that. I got your back, Dad. So quit trying to think you're gonna get me killed or pretending like you don't do whatever the fuck Pat and Cliff say. You're trained like a dog. So stand up and be your fucking man for once, and stand up and say fuck those guys. They can leave you alone, and don't be trying to double cross me with Mike the Burger or Chris Gregoire. Mike the Burger has a legal business. He may want to remember that because I enjoy his company, but I've only seen him. So he wants to laugh and enjoy. He came down and visited me once, and we made a theory, and you were just wrong because he was murdered, and that's okay. So it's not your fault, man. So I seen 12 or 13 lights, and I didn't put him there. So, and I know one thing: me and Mr. Falsetto, we're holding strong, and Vito downtown is holding strong, and I'm downtown, and I don't know. Been there for a long time. So. And yeah, we're good. And we don't have nothing to do with my dirty bomb. That's Valley's business, and he wouldn't be anymore if you're trying to bring it in from up there. Someone up there is not helping him whatsoever, and it doesn't matter if Valley knows it or not. That's simply a national defense issue, and that's serious business. And if you want to defend that, you want to defend your you're loyal to the Hells Angels now, eh? And you know you're loyal to something else, and you want to defend them. Because that's serious business, and there will be Cliff controls them outright, not all of them. So you're not listening to them anymore. No, you're not doing anything. You're just laying there being retired, as you should. Because I'm trying to figure things out, and Valdek's simply scared. Scared. Well, he's not Polish, man. He's not a Russian. If he is a Russian, he's not welcome back, and that's probably if FSB grab him, and it's probably before. Well, CIA might want him, and CSIS probably might want him. CSA might want him, and I know these things because I'm watching in internet searches, and I want him. Well, I don't want him for any other reason than neutralizing him because well, that could mean a lot of different things. But and I don't know nothing about that because I don't. There's men that have been stopping it. He's been after for decades probably, and he simply is not getting it over here because he's been getting over tractor parts because he doesn't have it all yet. Who knows how fancy he's gotten. And it's very serious from someone up north that I knew well as a young man. He looked up to me one time. And an idea is very important. And he has this idea in his mind because he's a deranged fucking idiot. And he's a rape case waiting to happen. And he's neutralized. He's a political prisoner. And I'm neutralized him. And if he's on the phone doing things in encryption, well, I wouldn't, I wouldn't think he would be because he's probably completely fucking scared of doing anything. He's in a new house, is he? Is he in cameras? He wouldn't need cameras, but he thinks he's getting control of me again. He thinks I'm gonna go hat in hand for a coke hookup, and it's not happening because the Hells Angels are heated out in this province, and down here all of them because of this theory, and not all of them have something to do with Valdo, but they all have something to do with Valdo because he's been here since the 90s, and late 80s. I don't know, man. They told me. Well, I told them another time. We haven't gotten any closer because they've been neutralized. And, and I'm proud of it because this might be barbecue sauce. He does have a grill. So, and, triangulation works, but it's not effective because I don't fly an airplane. And I think World War II. And I think Hayden, Cody, or hot, cold, hot. And that's it. Because anything other than that, he's going to use what he's using. And there's an 80 plus club I've nothing to worry about. Unless they're trying to do something like that, I don't think he would be. Because I wouldn't try and do something like that. And it's not the time though. All husbands are united. And they're not. They're biker gang. They're simply fractured and splintered at best in this violence. They better be. Because they simply don't get along. And I know that. So some people know I am, other people don't. So Alex simply doesn't have a belt and it's just not even close. No one needs to worry about it. There's good men in the mafia making sure it doesn't. And I'm doing it up and I was taking seriously when I first brought it up. And the mafia doesn't want anything like that. And I can't speak for every one of them, but I'm pretty sure none of them want that. And how good I do. So, and Valek's a man that isn't in a mafia, but he could be in a mafia because he's seen something on the fridge. And he probably, well, he's,
Cooked it or what, buddy?
oh yeah,
Huh?
oh yeah. I wasn't gonna cook yet. Still early to get going.
What?
A little early to get going.
What?
Sunday streaming. A little early to get going.
No, really, I only get a sweet cup before the software and shit.
And well, my computer was hacked because the only person stupid enough to go and continue doing things is Christopher G, and he's a right hand man to 50, and he's a right hand man, and he's a man that simply, well, he's going to be in this building somewhere due north of me, and one of the two buildings, because the one in the middle is where my cat was abducted, and that's a great sign of force for Sunil and his uncle in North Valley. What a show of force. And they're the smartest guys in the world, and if it doesn't affect Sunil's family, except for the one man in Riverside, he must be his uncle, or he's his close friend, or must be his valid planet to ruin a relationship, or that's working and that's functioning. There's no reason not to. Sure, I'll have coffee. There's no reason not to, and there's no reason why it's can't be functioning. And this is the real reason someone's been here. And Alec, I don't know where he's moved to. He did have a sale sign up, and it was a Royal Pigs for sale sign, so obviously him and Bradway work together. This goes without saying, and Brian wants me dead more than anything, so, and, well, and, he's thinking he wants a meal downtown, and that'd be a good time to go explain why you and yours think you own the province, because, I don't think it's in the question for him. He simply thinks he's bigger than life itself. He doesn't know who's around, and I don't know who's around. I can say a lot of things, but I defend the city of Cameron the best that I can against enemies, domestic and foreign. And I know there's people here that do the same thing. When we talk about things that called the really don't know, they simply don't have it. It's not even close. If there's an idea for them, it's because they're just gone. They're brainwashed in this neo-Nazi picture, and, and I think the ones from World War II. And Wayne Ascot might have been the one who possibly, because I want nothing to do with those 2 words. And so, coffee be good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Well, buddy, pick that up there, buddy. Wake me up there. Put the coffee in the blue.
This holiday, give yourself more convenience with the Kia Sorento. Give yourself more room for passengers. Give yourself a new way of seeing everything. And more confidence on the road. Get more of what you want with the Kia Sorento and enjoy a little holiday magic. Give yourself more with a $750 holiday bonus on the Kia Sorento. Yeah, movement that inspires.
I love you, Dad. Don't worry. You're definitely, he's definitely doesn't. Oh, no, one second. Definitely, my dad is not involved with that at all. And he's been left on the couch by Pat and Ricky, and he doesn't have to do what Pat says ever. Dad, you tell Pat to fuck off. And he's retired and leave him alone. And Pat just wants to be a weirdo. And Pat is a weirdo. He's like turning out somebody before they're even 10. And Pat Haynes got a side project with that. Pat Haynes going to end up in the back of the scorecard with that one. And because he's a weirdo. He does this to women probably since the early 90s, and no one knew. And he just, well, he's coming around, but no one knew that. And he's at $100+ million, and he's trying to pay out a girl that's under 10 now. And she's going to get dead Pat. Is, he doesn't live at all. And that's pretty strange for dead Pat. Because something new. Because he had a heart attack once, and too bad I shouldn't have to do it. Because He's just no good. You ain't Adriano, but Adriano is simply someone that hates him. And Brent Pat is a good defense and this is that like he probably just had dinner with him a couple times and he's not the man he says he is, Brent Pat. And he's beating every kid.
Play you fuck idiot. Jesus. Fucking slow fucking son. cook that or what?
Yeah, it's too early.
Huh?
It's too early.
Huh?
Too early.
Too early.
I'm working. I'm working on the computer.
It'll go over here pretty soon.
Where are you going?
Doctor.
Going to the doctor?
2 hours.
I stream now. We're streaming. And, nobody knows too.
Huh?
Except for maybe three people. And maybe, and,
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Tortilla.
Zelensky.
Oh.
See one of
Cats,
those
eh?
cats?
For the cats?
You don't want that, do you?
Huh?
You just bye-bye.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
real. On the freaking
Okay.
laser.
Don't just tailgate, masturbate. Doesn't matter who you're cheering for. NFL or
I'm trying to boss there, buddy.
Yeah, it's just really, I'll cook in the morning.
Huh?
I'll cook breakfast in the morning. What, coffee? Coffee?
Well, the coffee didn't sit well. You never answered me.
Sure, I would love
I'll
it.
make you one.
Thank you.
Okay, you cook that. I'll make you
I
coffee.
got my cell phone repair kit. I was going to think of a new
Huh?
hustle. And it would help me get ahead. I was going to think of a new hustle. I got some cell phones to repair. This is a repair kit. And, I had this. Where would I get the money to buy it? I had it before. And somebody put thousands of PC here involved in trying to keep me broke. They don't want me to have any money ever. They don't want me to tell them. Well, somebody's supposed to be somebody is supposed to help, but just not when dad's around and cotton on and fake people. And now is on. And she thought she was a shit. And she's not in high school anymore. And I haven't seen her since. And we hung out maybe twice. And she caught because she's been spying on me for 20 years. Probably knows the message telling you when you're there, but the Chris and how much shit is in.
Good, bro. Look. Pick that up and fucking hire something.
I think it's just going after them. Nobody's caught it in government, and they haven't.
Giant stay away from
I'm
this
happy
cock
with it.
sucking fucking
Thank
doctor.
him. Not thank Roger, not thank John.
Huh?
And
It's brewing right now.
again. And it's a good time.
It's a brewing.
Is it Monday? It's Friday. I can't check my phone.
Huh?
Tuesday. Markets are closed. Long weekend.
You don't have anything cooked already?
I know. No, I don't. I didn't look at. Either.
Oh, fuck.
But also the stories they tell and the fact that they represent communities that we represent, we must be proud.
G5 Mornings, watch or stream free.
Injured in a car accident? Call Bernard Law Group.
We'll tell you what your case is worth for free.
Get right on it.
And you don't pay us unless we win.
Injured? Call Bernard Law Group. 800-690-1000. Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be. Hot, melty, and fresh from your oven. Starting at $13.99.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale Friday through Sunday. Linwood Event Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation at 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Linwood Event Center. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Super exciting news.
Kopitar back out for Kempe. James broke it up. Buck shot by Georgiev. And now it's finally cleared out by the ash. The kid lost the handle.
And we're going back to that goal. Do you think Georgiev Kempe made a great play by sitting in the weeds and behind you?
I don't have any sugar in it. Honey, that's it. Honey in it? Huh? Honey in the coffee?
I'm sure that'll be good. Sure.
Honey, that's all I got. Sugar.
Taves comes over. That makes a tough play for the
I
goal.
need milk. It's still brewing, but.
Off the net line, that's line, specifically the Kopitar line, both of their goals are talking about pretty much below the face-off dance. Winning battles and foot races, people to the net. Nice play. Run by Manson, blocked by Lee. Hiddleston, pass was too hard for Kovalenko. Hit a pass on Spence, but Spence took it to make a play. Solid plays there by D-Man on either side. Final minute of the period. With the team winning the Avs 2-1. Have fun. Up the boards. Ignoranta keeps it alive for Colorado. Now 25 seconds. Puck sent ahead by Gano. Now Edmondson for Los Angeles. Here's Fiala. 10 seconds. Kicks are offside.
Get closer to hockey with the NHL app. Closer to the names you know and need to know. Closer to all the games, all the time. Get closer to everything you love with the NHL app.
Well, guys, if you're Jim Heller, you gotta like the forecheck in this first period for LA, and particularly against McKinnon's line. There's been a couple of shifts where it's either been Kopitar's line or the Byfield line where they have McKinnon and company in their own zone for 40 seconds. You do that for 40 seconds, that's where you get the defend and a good first period for the LA Kings. A pair of goals from Adrian Kempe is 6th and 7th on the season. Lexus Intermission Report is coming up with Liam Ace, Biz, and Hank.
Every moment is a chance to create. An opportunity to create something special. From creating friendships and memories to creating opportunity and legacies. And that's what makes us all creators. Toyota Corolla. Create every moment.
I've never imagined anything like this. I'm the fight the monster. Sometimes we gotta protect people from themselves. You do what it takes.
There you go. Coffee.
Sports app has
They are good.
everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Huh?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries.
We're streaming just so we know.
Huh?
Just so we know it's streaming.
What?
It's just it's streaming. It's live on the internet.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's no big deal. I stream all day, every day. So
Well, how about if I can cook?
it's too early.
But yeah, I'm fucking hurting.
Well, it's too early.
I'm fucking terribly hurting. I haven't had fucking loop for fucking hours and hours.
There was a $15,000 amount on somebody, and I had to take it out myself, and I did it without him knowing, because he didn't have any say. So he's got direct contact with his uncle. His uncle's not with us anymore because he's 80, and that's pretty normal. And, my nephew, he's a good man. He's doing just fine. Does he have to come in and make some money, or is that reputation he got? There's my sweater from the other day. My sweater here. Nice. And right. Happens.
Up the boards, off the stick of Kovalenko. And it's retrieved by Caleb Jones, Dad Popeye, assistant coach here in Denver with the Nuggets. As the Kings ice the puck. Well, the LA Kings in that first period, I thought the forecheck was really a strong part of their game in the first period. You know, particularly when you do it against the McKinnon line, get them kept in their own zone, defend, doesn't allow them to get to their offensive part of their game. And it was the top line that did it. The top line and the five-field line, and the forecheck led to the early goal for the LA Kings. So if you're the Kings, keep getting pucks in, keep getting after it, see if you can hammer it in, and if you do that, it'll be a long night for McKinnon and company. Puck on the left side was blocked by Coleman. Now for the puck along the wall.
Fucking game. Fucking worst partner in the world. I just got it. Fuck. Can't win nothing. Can't win the Hearts, can't win futures. Fucking.
Backside, right in front of the net. Boxes out Spence, gives his puck up to Kelly, and directs it right out of net. Kemper right out there, giving up a rebound. McKinnon with the draw from Blackfield. Shot by McCarr, puck looks in front. Kemper covers. Shift by the third line, sets up an offensive zone draw for McKinnon and simplify, get it to the point, get it to the net. A good save there by Kemper. One play ahead by Gavin. Good job by McKinnon through there after a minute of himself. He didn't stay on the outside, home perimeter play there. He got himself right to the front. Now Byfield will off the air. The car. Puck comes out of the zone. And now Rankin picks up this one for Colorado. It's Taves, 2.5 in, second period. 2-1 lead for the Los Angeles Kings. Adrian Kempe with 1 goal, 2 assists from Kopitar and 4. As that attempt is blocked by Darcy Kemper. Well, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, it's the Blues and Sabres. Flash on ESPN Plus on Friday. The Penguins and Blue Jackets face off on the NHL Network at 7. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Wild and Blues play on ESPN Plus, and then Hurricanes take on the Flyers next Wednesday. We will be in Philadelphia. We'll get a chance to see our former teammate, the president, Jonesy, Keith Jones, and the Flyers and the Kings. Boy, the Kings have been going, they're going full steam ahead of them. Almost as good as the Winnipeg Jets. Nobody's going better than the Jets. They were playing Utah tonight, Carolina, as though they were tied 1-1. I haven't seen the score up lately, but they're had it going on. Record-setting start for head coach Don Armino and the Winnipeg Jets. Second half, a doubleheader tonight. Kenny and Bruce. The Red Wings win in overtime against the Penguins in the first. Saved by Kemper, long rebound with a shot from Manson. One comes out of the zone. Fouls to Shelley, and Banger had the call in that game. Working overtime. At the Six out, overtime winner as the puck bounces out, and it's covered up by Kemper.
This was a reverse five hole here, Bush. This is your neck of the woods. I'll let you take this replay.
One thing about that I've noticed, we've been there in Colorado a couple of times, guys. These end boards are a little bouncy, and for a goaltender, you got to make sure you're aware. With end boards like that, Kemper alertly lets that one through his legs, otherwise it could inadvertently hit his skate off it. But the veteran able to navigate those choppy waters.
Not like Joe Louis, like.
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Those slingshots there.
That was unique over there. Yeah. You got Lister walking the blue line and shooting it 10 feet wide. There's one on purpose. Avalanche with the first 4 shots here in the second period. They had only 5 in the first. Ball for the puck from Carr and Ford. Now Taves comes in, lefting it. Attempting to work it free. They continue to battle, and now the Avs gain control. They go back it in. Gets to center. Here's the Montagne. Into the right of Kemper. Gavrikov over to help out. Kopitar comes away with the puck. Kopitar with Kente and Moore. They combine for both teams' goals tonight. Now Rankin quickly back into the LA zone. Rankin looks for a goal line, knocked out by Anderson. It continues. And the Kings have ice the puck.
A one-on-one play here, Mikko Rankin and Mikey Anderson. And fans here wanted a penalty, but really couldn't tell if the stick got between the legs or not. No, it didn't. It just ended up skate on skate and right in front of the official for play on. I think it was the right call made there. Which was no call, Bush.
I agree with it. Rankin kind of backed into it anyway. Kelly wins the drop from Kopitar, shot by Malinsky, and block winds up in the netting. Get the stats behind the stats with NHL Edge. Know more about every stat, every shift, and every star at NHL.com/Edge.
Speaking of stats, Bush, it's been a while since we've had the band back together.
Yeah.
Like almost 3 weeks here. So nice to thanks for coming back.
Yeah, excited. I thought they were trying to separate us or something. There's O'Connor after strip by Fiala. The truck Bruce was not with us in LA a couple of weeks ago. Missed you guys. What have you do?
I take some nights off, We're stuck talking jokes, and we don't need to know what I do with my free time.
After ride off the stick of Kelly. Look at the odds from Friend King Sportsbook.
Nice to have you back. It really is.
After ride, shovels the puck down, slides to the cross. Shot by Malinsky, shot by Kemper, and he covers. Puck head came loose. Oh, a much different looking period for the Avalanche to start. Here in the second, starting to win a few more pucks. And it's the Kelly line that is doing the work and then just getting into the net with bodies there as well. And Kemper's had to deal with a couple of screens here in this second period, but for the Avalanche, probably, I would assume after 20 minutes, something where they said they could be a lot better. It just seems like there's a lot more energy, at least at ice level, from the Avalanche here to start the second.
Looks like he's on the first here tonight. People been around in that first period, a couple of shifts, but in the second period, been on the ice within striking distance of Darcy Kemper.
Shots here in the second period, 5-0 in favor of the Avs. Kings have got nearly 8 minutes without a shot on goal.
You got this on? I'm gonna answer that.
Car come wide, around for McKinnon. defended by Mikey Anderson. McKinnon out to Cage, left point. Here's McKinnon. Here we go. Cage shot blocked by Anderson. Now pulling it back down for Cage. And now McKinnon. Over McKinnon. Dropping it back off. Here's Cage with a shot. And Kessler says, look what I found. And then winds up at the bottom of the pile.
Easy. Yeah. Right.
I'm just letting you know that I'm here. I got a couple more that I'm going to do, and then I'm coming to you.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Okay, I'll let them know.
I still at the same caliber.
$40.
Hello. And Mikkel.
Tom,
Mikkel.
you and Weston still live across the street?
And
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna take you home.
Mikkel.
Oh, no. Parker, you don't have to do that.
No, it'd be my pleasure.
And Mikkel.
Besides, you can't get in your house without your keys.
Mikkel.
I can probably open up your door, or maybe we'll find
And
an open
keep
window.
trying to bring him
Unless
up from
Weston's
there and
still
not
there.
let him
No.
be successful because he's got a
No, he's not
Yeah.
home.
semi-famous son. Well, I was see my dad as a legend
You
for
know,
his
I'm
own
always locking myself out
acts.
of my house. I'll get you in there. Come on.
Before. Some people benefited, other people didn't. I understand that, but he's simply a man that's retired to himself and he doesn't do much other than help me out when I need. We mechanic well together. We don't work well together. Doesn't mean Mikhail is going to get the brainwash into his mind because I simply let go of the secret Pandora's box, if you will, of internet talking accent. It doesn't work. Doesn't work at all because people don't get along in person. If they got along in person once, somebody is just trying to smooth them over, told them a bunch of stuff about things. And he's going to be living the life that I'm living. Valley cut me out. I cut Valley out, in February when he was on his holidays in the Philippines. And well, I cut him out, and he would have been on the airplane when I called his son, Adam Dumsky, and I said, I'm looking for something. And somebody who's much wiser than me, he's 80 plus club, he's a businessman. He knows that I meant well because I didn't actually mean to do him any harm. But he knows Adam, he knows how he can be, and he's not done. But he don't want to give up the idea that he's going to best me. That he hates me, and he's hated me since I know he's in a puffy coat, and now he remembers. Because I just remember he pushed me and said, "Imagine that," and I just said nothing because I'd never seen him before in my life, and he was too big. He would have snuck into a room or one room that nobody goes into. I just had I sold it if he kept it from us, and for silence for citizen at one point, and I left him a voicemail. That's when he was trying to get me put in a sacred dance. Didn't seem to be working because, well, I'm saying that I've been through all this hospitalization, so I'm talking because it's content creation. And I talk a lot. So I was going to hit the unwind that it hasn't yet. So
Go
I
ahead.
gotta go to the ministry. I'm gonna do it.
How can I help you?
Now I'm feeling safe. Just about every biker in the province can get behind the fact that I don't need it, but they simply have millions. And Ron Boucher is going to change his mind on that because it's probably a good idea to go against the grain or with the grain. Well, it depends on the cotton, that's lumber, and, somebody dug out a garage that you simply took with you for some reason. Because I make that disappear. And so that's suspicious. And I had to go through there to the bear was going to attack me. And I wasn't be there for any other reason. But the guy actually came to place, so I noticed that. And I simply never broke in there because did he do the fake sale thing too? He was so coming home for
About a couple hours ago.
What's that for Kelly? Because Kelly is.
Why was that?
She's not a widow because she's not married
I didn't see
anymore.
nothing.
And simply what you sold after the divorce, I'm not happy about this. It's a personal dispute. And it's an air conditioning one. And AC is just AC, air conditioning. That's it.
I suppose.
And that's it. And over there's a calendar, and it's a cute handle it represents. And,
All day long.
it's not obtuse.
Well,
It's
thank you,
cute.
sir. I'll make a note of that.
And it's a you should have offered her some that probably never sold it. And never sold it. Why is it eyelashes on it? So I have to take a picture and put it online. I was doing it once and then I sees it. Because they're on it. And Chris sees the one that's doing cross-dressing and stuff.
3 or 4 people.
Hopefully he's just a gang leader. Or he's not a gang leader. And someone else took that position.
Yeah. If they
And
don't, they
somebody
end up
can.
around here.
It's not going to be me, it's not going to be Sam, but somebody else can take that position because he doesn't deserve it. He made a name after a story that had nothing to do with him.
You want
Nothing.
the pump
He wasn't
this
there,
afternoon,
he had nothing to do with
and
it.
you want mine.
He's just a lying cheat,
It
just
was
like
Wesley
Clifford
that
is.
wanted
And, well, it's the bottom line there.
He said he was just
And,
working off. You don't have to take that. I know.
Never to the spy behind the curtain,
You're
but
your friend. Officer Parker.
Belinsky is a
Tell me
failed
what's
spy
going
twice.
on. They could haul him to jail for what he's done to you. Yeah? And the next day, when he's out,
Belinsky, check the forehead.
Jenny,
can't just name 20 men.
I found out there's a shelter for them. And then what?
And I got
They'll
him
be safe.
right where I want him
They can
because I'm
help
making
you.
him do
How?
something he doesn't want to do.
I can't
Squirm.
stay in there forever.
And
I have to go somewhere. That's right. Go somewhere. You have to start all over again. And you can do that.
Well, I know if
You
you're
don't
fat and
understand,
man
Susan.
that won't figure you
You
guys
don't
all right then.
understand me.
I'm all right now. And
He always does.
well, I was self-taught and I was a student of freelance time of history.
Now,
And
just
well,
a few notes for those
ribbon
y'all
would be
going
nice.
out
We
on
look
Phantom
probably found the
Pilot,
postal code by now. His dad said worry about nothing because he's simply enjoying a bunch of content I wrote. Don't worry about the views, Dad. It's a fish. And Mike's in the man in jail. He's a good man. And he's an innocent man in his life, but he's an American, I think. He never told me that, so I'm making a guess. And maybe he's a Canadian. He just traveled because he could be. And he's in jail. I think he's innocent, but Chris might do what he wants to do because he wants to do the right thing. So he hasn't called anybody and made a or sent me this room. I suggested something. Try and maybe he hasn't done that yet. So if he's not, oh, if he's passed on to Alex now, and that's Alex. If he could say let go of a fire or something, or what would he use? Anything, gas or something? Anything at all?
She was too ashamed.
And was doing it over
I'm
and
just
over
guessing.
again.
Guessing. Nobody knows
But
where
did
I'm at.
that woman have her purse
Except for
stolen
maybe two
with her
people.
credit cards in it?
I don't remember, did she?
No, sir, she didn't.
Except for
And
rooms.
there's the difference. The robbery makes us
Fire
the money.
remember.
But
Never,
if your friend
never,
Jenny
never.
hadn't been
I don't
robbed,
know he wants it. I'm
you
telling
see
you,
the point
Alex,
I'm
you
trying to
can't
make.
be going his way. He's simply a spy without a government
Yes,
who's
sir, I
conditioned
can.
argument for this to go against me for 30 years. He's got me with the preschool picture. You
Yes,
guys are
sir.
relying, the baby boomers are relying on him for results. And he's on a committee with Kevin B. Who's that? Only certain people know. And don't play the game with telekinetics if they can't handle it. 'Cause the baby boomers are going. And I was tested a bunch on the streets this summer by the First Nations, but we don't have a dispute. And they were here because they were trying to test me. But why are you testing me? Because I'm not a biker at all. So it's not a territory that ran the street and across the river from Red Bay Division. Some people, the white man may have burnt it down, but it's a street level dispute. But it's not a dispute because pink turf isn't shared and drug turf isn't shared in Canada. So it's only in region. And
Okay.
so what's his name that can park his truck in an alley like that all he wants. He can do all the run around he wants, but business ain't going so well because he's street level. And what's business good? He's like an ounce a week around there. And yeah, they've been trying to shut me down since February, and I spoke out about the cannabis chapter my whole life, or the whole of the Hells Angels actually. And it's only about the cannabis chapter, but if you remember the book, Hells Angels at War, here's the kicker. There's only 2 rockers, and
And I can't tell by
the
that.
1%ers have nothing to do with worldwide wealth, nothing. They're just bikers. And they might have shaved off half a point of the world economy, probably not even. So
I mean, I just felt I had to
you
get
don't know
away.
anything about the 1% that simply controls most of the wealth, because they're never going to get in there, ever. So, some perspective. It's like a globe, it's close and far. It's just a dollar store there. I didn't bring it. So, I have no idea what's on the back door.
I'm sorry.
I'm there for,
No, please.
I don't know how long.
Please
Probably
don't hurt
by
me.
the time of the night.
I don't want to hurt you.
Something, barbecue sauce.
Do
Maybe.
something.
Oh,
I didn't clean it.
why won't you
I
let me
wouldn't
leave?
eat it either.
Why do you want me to stay here? I mean, you must
You didn't
hate
send
me.
on Facebook. You didn't read it
I
longer.
hate you. I love you, Jenny. I can't live without you. I mean, that's why I tracked you all the way to Jackson. That's why I tracked you to Memphis. Can't live without you. Why do you make me hurt you, though?
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer from my friends at Jacuzzi Bath Remodel that you don't want to miss. You already know, Jacuzzi has been making water feel great for more than 65 years. And now they're bringing you this special TV offer. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a design you'll love at a price you can afford. And best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Are you ready to see your new shower? Here it is.
It's fabulous! Taking a shower had gone from being a joy to being a burden. I was afraid I would fall. I called, and just 1 day, I had a shower I could feel safe in.
No matter your situation, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a easy entry shower with features like grab bars and a custom seat to keep you feeling comfortable and independent at home. To a stunning family bath, or how about
Buddy, I gotta go pretty quick.
with a timeless design that will look great for years to come. Plus, they're built to last with a lifetime warranty from an iconic brand you know you can trust.
And it was done in the same day. We did not have to wait.
It's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I was dreaming of.
If you haven't already experienced what Jacuzzi Bath Remodel can do for you, your family, and your home, don't wait any longer. Now is the best time to call. It's never been easier. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Call or go online right now for a limited time offer. Only weeks left to get waived installation and no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com.
Ah, fuck the other scene, that Tyson fight might be off now.
5616.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
994-5616.
Push.
Call now. You'll find them in cities, towns, and suburbs all across America. Millions of Americans who have Medicare and Medicaid, but may be missing benefits they could really use. Extra benefits they may be eligible to receive at no extra cost. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be able to get extra benefits too through a eligible special needs plan. Call now to see a Medicare Advantage dual eligible special needs hospital and prescription drug cover. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance. Get $1,200 a year. That's $100 each month to help pay for eligible groceries, rent, and more. Your allowance is conveniently loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend gets carried over to the next month. Plus, you could. Most plans include dental coverage with $0 for covered preventive services, vision coverage, including eye exams and a yearly allowance for eyewear, even hearing benefits with routine hearing exams and you could pay nothing for covered prescriptions. Your $0 copays for routine vaccines and telehealth visits. And you'll have access to Humana's multiple large plan networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. Best of all, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible to enroll in the eligible special needs plan right now. And Medicaid, call now to see if there's a plan in your area. You extra benefits. A knowledgeable licensed Humana sales agent will explain your coverage options, even help you enroll over the phone. Call today and we'll also send this free guide. But now is the time. The annual enrollment period ends December 7th. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
I know this is like supposed to call Parker. I'm kind of busy.
Jenny, there's one thing that I have to talk to you about yesterday afternoon.
I thought I went over all that.
If you won't talk to me, then you just want to have to talk to somebody else. Somebody that you know.
We don't know.
Just a few things. You're sure it's at 2 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because nobody in the park saw or heard anything. I mean, not that I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, maybe I was wrong about the time. But that's great. That's right.
What's this all about, person?
Can you do anything else happen? No. Anything at all? No. Can you put out yourself? There's something else happening, something underneath. Let me know.
Nothing else.
I see fucking place I got for you, have some bitch.
The fucking jack we get here. Fuck. Wait, fucking wait. All fucking time. Wait, fucking on towels,
And it's really awful when somebody you liked and respected a lot, well, they turn out to be lying to you. Parker, the young woman you're talking about tonight canceled.
Good, you can cook that up or what?
Yeah, well.
Huh?
You still owe me a couple bucks, so.
What's up, bro?
You still owe me a couple bucks from the other day.
You what?
You still owe me a couple bucks from the other day. I'll cook it, but.
You what?
calendar. Store. What to do? So he's an important man to me because he's good to me. He lets me hang out. And that's how I feel. So it's communication. It's a 0 for me and 1 for everybody else. Maybe everybody else has found this too. Because I haven't talked about it. Or 2, I've talked about it in secret. And I lip talked somebody, I didn't know it was him. And he didn't say anything, but we were on the same page, so they tried to have me killed by men in New York. Well, they haven't heard of me, so that's. Well, I know one of the families doesn't like me, and they just don't. You may be called the wrong one. There's 2 tables of 12 of them, or maybe about that, and it's it's dispersed throughout the world. So maybe he called the wrong number. Maybe he got the right number. I don't know. I was on the phone. I know he wouldn't have it. And I know Clifford's phone isn't bugged. I know that because he would know. He probably uses an iPhone or he uses an Android or maybe he's got a new kind of phone, something special. Pulled out of his arse. Maybe he does. I'll be back when I get home. Or to the Sweet Pea, where I'm staying currently. And Sweet Pea because I'm going to get a new ID today. I got to go to the ministry to check on my disability claim. It's a claim. It's not a gold strike because you make a gold claim and it's simply not. I'm not going to anybody I hadn't had looking for a loan because if I wanted a loan, I would ask and it could be wired and all my debt would be gone. And wouldn't that be nice? But it's not happening because I'm excellent with money. I always pay back. And when I was a good businessman doesn't use his own money. Usually until they save it up and they don't need to use other people's money. And Valdic, well, he had a good thing until he fucked it up. It was a mob job, Valdic. He just didn't look at it like that. Sit on that and rotate. And he probably will. He might like a little kink in the bedroom too. I don't know. Not my business. What a married man does in the bedroom, well, Valdic, what else do you do? And it's a tree, Valdic. It's a tree. And it's a bird, Valdic. No, it's not. Bird up there, Valdic. You know what? A unit. Carrot. Grape. I wouldn't